Methods for determining the velocity of a point on a link. Already we discussed regarding space and body centers. What is the importance of instantaneous center method and how we are implement, where we utilize, and what is objective of the instantaneous center method and where it may be used. Now we go somewhat regarding the theory that methods for determining the velocity of a point on a link. Though there are many methods for determining the velocity of any point on a link in a mechanism whose direction of motion means path and the velocity of some other point on the same link is known, means magnitude and direction. Yet the following two methods are more important from the subject point of view: instantaneous center method and relative velocity method. Already we discussed the relative velocity method and we exercise many examples regarding the relative velocity method. Now talk about the instantaneous center method is a convenient and easy to apply in simple mechanism. Whereas the relative velocity method may be used to any configuration diagram. We shall now discuss relative velocity method in already we discussed. So we are talk with the directly instantaneous center method. Consider 2 points A and B on a rigid link. The instantaneous center method of analyzing the motion in mechanism is based upon the concept that any displacement of a body having motion in one plane can be considered as a pure rotational motion of a rigid link as a whole about some center, which is known as a instantaneous center that we discuss. Now consider 2 points A and B on a rigid link. Let whose velocity is VA and VB be the velocities of points A and B. This is the velocity of VA, velocity of A, and VB, velocity of point B, whose direction are given by angle alpha and beta respectively. If VA is known in magnitude and direction, if VA is known in magnitude and direction and VB is in direction only, VA we are assumed that we have both the things. Already we know that when we talk about the 2 points at where any one points both the magnitude and direction given to us and another point have only one one unit. On that time we have to find the remaining one. Okay, so for that what we have to apply that we are show in this method. So if V is known in magnitude and direction while VB is only in magnitude, then the magnitude of the VB, this is for direction, then the magnitude of VB may be determined by IC or instantaneous center method. How? That we discuss now. Draw AI and BI, draw AI and BI perpendicular to the direction of VA and VB. I repeat, draw AI and BI AI and BI perpendicular to the direction VA and VB respectively. Let these lines intersect at I, which is known as a instantaneous center, or we are considered as a virtual center of the link. The complete rigid link is to rotate or turn about the center I. Since capital A and capital B are the points on rigid link, this blue is the rigid link and this A and B are the subpart of the rigid link. So we have considered the 2 points A and B and we have joined this A and B, so it is considered as a link. Since A and B are the points on the rigid link, therefore there cannot be any relative motion between the line or along the line AB. Now resolve the velocities along AB as from the example or as from the drawing. We are seeing that VA cos alpha is equal to VB cos alpha. Okay, from the figure we are considered that VA cos alpha and VB cos alpha is equal, or we are considered that VA by VB is equal to cos beta by cos alpha, or we are considered that as per the mathematical rule sin pi by 2 minus beta divided by sin pi by 2 minus alpha, or we can consider that sin 90 minus beta divided by sin 90 minus alpha. And if we are applying here, as it may be considered a triangle, so we are considered the Lami's theorem. We know very well the Lami's theorem. So based on that rule, AI by sine 90 minus beta is equal to Bi by sine 90 minus alpha. Or we are say that AI by Bi is equal to sine 90 minus beta divided by sine 90 minus alpha. Already we decide that VA by VB is equal to this thing. Okay, VA by VB is equal to, we have sine 90 minus beta upon sine 90 minus alpha, and AI upon BI is equal to also sine 90 minus beta upon sine 90 minus alpha. So we can say that VA by VB is equal to AI by BI, or we can consider that VA by AI is equal to VB by BI is equal to omega, because we are considered that V is equal to R omega, where omega is the angular velocity of the rigid link. If C is any other point on the link, then same way. Suppose we are talking about the AI, BI, same way if there is any point C is there, same way any point D is there. If points are increased, the equation is also increased. So AI, BI, CI, DI you are getting. So VA by AI is equal to VB by BI is equal to VC by BI. From the above equation, if VA is known as in magnitude and direction, VA is in magnitude and direction and VB in direction only, then velocity of point B or any other point, consider C, lying on the same link may be determined in magnitude and direction. And second, the magnitude of velocities of the points on the link is inversely proportional to the distance from the point of the instantaneous center and is perpendicular to the line join the points to the instantaneous center. These are the 2 points which are very important when we talk about the example or when we solve the examples regarding instantaneous center.